Sit back and relax because these are the best LankyBox Storytime videos ever.
We reveal our deepest, darkest secrets, like how Adam got expelled from school, Justin lost the love of his life, and many more.
Stick around for the secret video at the end where LankyBox reacts to an Adopt Me Gotcha story. Let's go.
When I almost got expelled from school.
What?
This story starts when I was in 5th grade. So when I was growing up, when I was from like a baby to like elementary school, my family had like a dog and a cat, just like normal pets, right?
Okay.
Now, I went to my friend's house one day and he had a hamster. And he was like, do you want to like play with my hamster? I was like, what is a hamster? I had never seen a hamster in real life. He brought me over to its cage. He's like, you want to hold it? I was like, you can hold it? So I hold this hamster. It's like this blonde little cute hamster. It is so adorable. I immediately fell in love. Right when I got home, I was like, oh, mom, please, please, please. Can I have a hamster?
Why do you want to you already have a cat and a dog.
When you were growing up, did you have cats and dogs?
I did not have any pets.
Okay, well.
But if I did, it wouldn't be a hamster.
What would it be?
Maybe a pet donut. I don't know.
I was like, Mom, can we please get a hamster? And she was like, no, hamsters smell bad. I don't want to take care of it. Our cat might eat it. There's no way I'm gonna get you a hamster.
Okay, that's true.
So I was like, oh, I just got so sad. I actually showed my older sister some photos of this hamster. And so me and her were like, let's try and like convince our mom to get us a hamster.
Dude, that's high IQ because you convinced your sister to want it and then you guys teamed up to convince your parents.
Exactly, and she was older and a lot smarter than me.
True.
So she actually had the idea. She just got this like old laptop and she was like, I have the program PowerPoint on my laptop. We can make a PowerPoint presentation like they do in school on like the benefits of owning a hamster and like how awesome they were.
What are the benefits of owning a hamster?
Happiness?
No!
So me and my sister, we get to work on our laptop. I'm like finding photos. She's typing up all this facts about hamsters and like how happy we'd be. It took us like a week. Me and my sister like sit my mom down and we're like, we got something to show you. This is gonna change your mind. We load up the PowerPoint. You know, we're going over our points. Hamsters are soft, they're cuddly. We try and show her videos of the hamsters to try and like trick her brain into loving them. And so we finished this like 30-minute presentation. And she's just sitting there. She's like, I'm still not getting you a hamster. I was like, what? I basically I did start crying because I really wanted it. But she was like, you know what, Adam? I know you want this hamster really bad. I'm still not gonna get you a hamster, but I was reading a magazine and I saw an ad for an ant farm. And if you guys don't know what an ant farm is, it's basically like this plastic container. It's like a thin plastic container where you put like sand in and then you put ants. They like make tunnels in the sand and it's kind of like this like ecosystem of ants.
Yeah.
And so she was like, how about instead of a hamster, I get you an ant farm? And I was like, okay.
Dude!
What?
Your mom is actually a genius. You guys got completely bamboozled. That would be like if I was like, hey Adam, I want some cake and some nuggets. And you said, let me meet you in the middle and get you some celery. And you guys were like, okay, cool.
So I was in 5th grade. I didn't have a lot of friends and these ants were so cool. I would watch them for hours just like making little tunnels on the sand. It was really cool. Flash forward a little bit. I go to school one day and I had a friend at the time named Lauren. Now this was in 5th grade and
Is that a girl?
yeah, she was my actual friend.
You're telling me you made a PowerPoint about hamsters. You had a pet ant farm in your room. And you also had a friend who was a girl.
Yeah.
Are we playing two truths and a lie?
I actually had a close friend named Lauren. She was actually really cool. Now, to set this up, in my class in 5th grade, on Fridays, the teacher had this 30-minute period of time called free time.
Oh, free
where
time.
it was like, you could do whatever you want. You could play computer games, you could hang out with friends. Everyone in the class like looked forward to like, oh, Friday at noon. That's free time for 30 minutes. It's gonna be the best. Normally in our free time, me and Lauren would play Neopets or Club Penguin together. But I was telling her, I was like, hey, by the way, Lauren, I actually have this new pet at home. And she was like, wait, really? I was like, yeah, I could actually bring it to school.
No, you didn't. You an idiot.
It was Thursday night. I packed the ant farm in my backpack. Get to school, they're still in my backpack. The teacher's like, okay, I think it's around noon. You guys have free time for 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, here we go. Gonna bring out the ants. And I was sitting next to Lauren and I was like, hey, Lauren, do you want to see them? She's like, yeah. So I open up my backpack. I reach down my hand, and I feel sand on the bottom of my backpack.
Oh, no.
The ant farm had tipped upside down, and all the sand and ants had fallen out in my backpack. I was like panicking. I was like, okay, what do I do? And I realized that there's ants all over the floor of where my backpack is because it had been like 3 hours since I brought them to school and I didn't notice them. So there's just ants everywhere on the floor.
You're like, no, my only friend.
So I start panicking. I couldn't hide it because Lauren was like, she already knew about the ant farm. So I'm like, Lauren, like, I dropped all these ants on the floor. Like, I need help. She was like, I don't know what to do. In my head, I thought that if the ants spread far enough, the entire school would become infested with ants and they would like reproduce and everyone would know it was me and I would get expelled. I was like, I need to get these ants off this floor before anyone finds out. So I had a genius idea. In my lunchbox that day, because my mom packed my lunch, I actually had a banana. So I was like, wait a minute, ants love sweet foods. They love sugary foods. If I cut a part of a banana off and put it on the ground and wait a little bit, all the ants will gather to the banana, and then I can just scoop them up and put them back in the backpack.
Dude, that's actually high IQ.
Right?
That's actually smart.
Dude, I was panicking.
Yeah.
That was like the best idea I had.
Yeah.
So I was like real sneaky. There was like 10 minutes left of free time. I'm like cutting this banana. I put it on the ground next to me, just hoping that they all start crawling back to the banana.
How far had they spread from the
It was
backpack?
probably like a 10-foot radius around me. They were like everywhere. And I was like just waiting there, just sitting and
You're
sweating.
just sitting there and being like, oh, I wish I got that hamster. Oh.
The teacher's like, all right, guys, free time is over. We're gonna move on to mathematics. How the classroom worked was there was like the front board, but the math section was over by my side of the classroom. So he was like, all right, everyone, let's gather around on this side of the classroom.
No.
And we'll go over math.
No.
So all the kids come over and sit on the floor. And so I'm just sitting there praying that A, no one steps on my pet. I don't want them to die. Or B, that anyone finds out about them. So the teacher walks over to my side of the classroom. All the kids gather around. He starts being like, all right, let's do some math. 7 times 5, okay. And then one of the kids, it was like some girl in the class. And she was like, oh my gosh, I think there's ants all over the floor. And I was like, my cover is blown.
Dude, my anxiety level right now is so high.
And all the kids looked around because they were all in the section that the ants were. And they were like, oh my gosh, there's ants everywhere. Because there was literally hundreds on the floor. And my plan had not worked.
Adam in the corner trying to bury himself in the sand. Guy. He's like, I'm not here, guys.
I thought that if they found out it was me, I would actually get expelled. Up until this point, the only person that knew I had an ant farm was Lauren. I hadn't told anyone else.
Lauren about to sell you out.
So the teacher was like, everyone, let's stand up. Does anyone know where all these ants came from?
Oh, no.
And so I'm sitting there praying that no one looks at me, no one notices that I'm beat red and
Don't
sweating.
tell me that Lauren sold you out. No.
Now, he's like, I'm gonna ask again. Does anyone know where all these ants came from? And I'm sitting there, I kind of like look over at Lauren. I was hoping that she was a real one, that she wouldn't snitch on me. The teacher asked one final time, he was like, does anyone know where these ants came from? And I'd never seen him this serious. And Lauren actually started to raise her hand. And she was like, I think I know where they came from. And Lauren kind of looked over at me a little bit. She's like, yeah, I think that someone accidentally left a banana on the floor and all the ants might have came in from the outside. And the teacher's like, really? And then he looked down and there was a bunch of ants surrounding the banana. And so I got off the hook because he's like, oh, it's just an accident. Someone just left a banana in here and somehow all these ants got in. She actually covered for me.
Your teacher was an idiot. He didn't notice the sand. He didn't notice Adam McSweaty inside covered in sand.
No! Lauren was the actual homie. I don't know how she came up with that so fast. But like she came up with a story that actually made sense, but didn't like get me in trouble. And so basically what the teacher did was he picked up this banana, which had basically all the ants on it. And
Dude, your plan actually worked.
It actually worked. He took the banana and just tossed it in the garbage.
He threw your friends in the garbage.
Yeah, 30 minutes go by. Math finishes, all the kids return back to their seats. And I like sneakily go over to the trash can and take the bag out.
No, you
and like
didn't.
rescue my friends. I like take the bag and shove it in my backpack, and then like sneakily put all the ants back in their cage.
Okay, let me rewind. Little YouTube rewind action. First off, you wanted a hamster.
Yeah.
Then you made a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Then your mom bamboozled you into getting an ant farm.
Yeah.
Then you befriend a woman named Lauren.
Yeah.
Who covers for you.
Yeah.
Your teacher somehow believes that all these ants were attracted to one banana on the ground.
Yeah.
I only got one thing to say, Adam.
What?
This would not have happened if you had a pet donut.
Justin, I'm gonna be telling you a story
Okay.
of why I love school lunches.
Okay. Who doesn't?
I know. Okay, so when you were growing up, like elementary school,
Yes.
did you get to order school lunch?
I did once in a while, and those were great days.
Right?
Oh man.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
so this story gets intense.
Okay.
Actually intense. You might start sweating.
I'm an intense person, but the sweating is all you. Okay, and those clammy hands.
Okay.
But before we get into Adam's story today, guys, we want to take a minute to thank our sponsor for today's episode, Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Now, Adam, you know how much we both love anime, right?
You love anime more than you love food.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay.
I just finished the first season of My Hero.
Okay,
I'm
let's
on
go.
to the second season.
I highly recommend to Adam and everyone else watch Your Lie in April. That's
Okay.
some real sad feels anime. One of my favorites.
Wait. How are we gonna watch it?
On Crunchyroll, of course.
Oh!
Crunchyroll is dedicated to offering the best anime experience you can find outside of Japan. Crunchyroll brings over all the hottest, the freshest new anime, and actually a portion of all the premium memberships goes back to the original creator. Some of the fan favorites on there, you know, they got My Hero, they got One Piece, they got Black Clover, they got Attack on Titan. If you want to watch some crazy stuff go down, okay? And you can try Crunchyroll Premium for free for 14 days by using the link in our description or by using crunchyroll.com/LankyBox. Use the link in our description box. Let's go.
Okay, so this story starts when I was in 5th grade. I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Now, how it was set up was every day you could order school lunch. It was like $2 or $3,
Yes.
right? My mom at the start of the year put in enough money so I could have 5 school lunches a year.
What?
Every other day, I had to bring my own lunch. And if I own lunch, it would be like some like peanut butter and jelly and like some apples.
Wait,
that got, like,
I
crushed.
thought you were gonna say 5 a week or
No.
5 a month.
No.
5 a year.
5 school lunches per year.
What was your mom's reasoning for that?
She thought that food from our house was healthier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
which is
okay.
fair. It probably is.
Yeah, probably.
Now, at my school, I don't know about you guys where you are, if you're in the United States or not, but at my school we had like classic stuff like pizza. Chicken nuggets, burgers,
like corn dogs.
we had burgers, stuff like that.
All my favorite foods in one place.
Exactly. But when I brought lunch from home, it was always the same thing. It was a sandwich and some apples and maybe some crackers.
You're forgetting the grass. You're forgetting the sweet, sweet fruits from the top of the tree, but that's okay. Sandwich is pretty good.
Now, normally, because I would bring it in a lunchbox, right? It would get all crushed.
Yes.
And so I would be sitting at the table. All right, here we go. Take out my PB&J. It's all crushed. I look over my friend. He's got a nice plate with a big burger and a corn dog. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, that's your friend wouldn't share? Did you ask, hey, could I have a little bit?
No.
Oh, that's not a real friend.
Would you have shared with me?
Absolutely not. Come on now. Hey, you already know if I was in that cafeteria with you, I have about 6 burgers and about 400 chicken nuggets.
Can I have some?
Absolutely not. No.
So another thing I forgot to mention was that on Fridays at my school, they had this special thing where they would give us popcorn. So they would have like one of the parents' moms volunteer to make popcorn, and my mom was one of those moms.
Oh, man.
So once a month on Friday, she would come and make popcorn, and every kid could buy a bag for 25 cents.
Oh, it's not free? I thought it was free.
25 cents.
What a ripoff. Your school's running a business.
So my mom would sometimes come in, right? And it was always like a great time.
Once
like,
a month.
Yeah, once a month.
Okay.
It was always fun. She would always come over to me. She sometimes like sneak me like a free popcorn.
Your mother is embezzling popcorn from the school. No, I'm reporting that.
One day I was like, I want to use one of my 5 school lunches. Today's the day.
Why? But like, why?
I was feeling myself. I was like, I gotta flex, you know, I want to be like the cool kids. Because I would see everyone line up and they'd look so cool. And I'd just be sitting there at the table alone eating my sandwich. Because most kids ordered lunch.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, okay, what I want is a burger and some white milk. Just normal milk. That is my dream meal.
A burger and milk.
That's what I want to eat. So I get in line, I punch in my number, whatever. So I grab my tray, I point to the thing, she puts it on.
Oh, man.
I keep going, and I go to grab the milk, and I'm like, wait, this is a fish wish. This is a fish sandwich.
What's a fish wish?
It's like a burger, except for instead of
You didn't really
burger,
said fish wish. What's a fish wish?
it's a fish burger.
Put it back. Get a regular burger.
I was already too far down the line, and I was too scared to go like back. I thought I would get in trouble, and they would like not give me anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You already know me. I don't mess with no fish wishes up in here. Give me a real burger. You were too scared?
Yeah. I was like, oh
no.
man, I got a fish sandwich. So I grabbed my milk, whatever, put it on, went to my table, put it. I was so sad.
You wasted your 1 out of 5 on a fish wish.
Yeah, and I go to sit down at the table. I open my milk and I start to drink it, and it's pink.
What?
I'm like, what is this? And it says on the carton, strawberry. I was like, no, because the white milk and the strawberry milk both come in white cartons.
You had one job. Get a burger and the regular milk. And you got a fish wish and some strawberry milk. You trolling.
My day was ruined.
Yeah.
I was literally about to cry. You guys don't know how important this was to me.
I was literally, you were definitely crying.
Eating the fish wish.
I don't want a fish wish.
So I basically was just depressed the entire day, probably the entire
The
week.
entire month, honestly. My whole year would be ruined. I had to eat a fish wish.
Have you never had a fish wish?
That's not what it's called. It's called a fish sandwich. Why'd you call it a fish wish? Like, I
Because I wish to never eat this fish.
When I said that the first time, I thought it was literally a fish that grants you a wish.
So I used one of my precious school lunches and I just belly flopped. Just everything went wrong.
A tragedy.
Sad.
A tragedy.
Now, during this time, my mom, for some reason, wanted to make our entire family vegetarian for like a whole year. I think it was because she wanted to go on a diet that was vegetarian, and since she cooked for everyone, she was like, all right, well, all of us are vegetarian.
Wow,
now."
your mom's a savage.
Yeah.
Your mom's like, y'all doing what I'm telling you, and I don't want to hear no buts.
And she was basically like, if I catch you eating meat, you'll be in trouble. Because she wanted to make sure everyone was vegetarian. Right?
And you know, this guy likes to eat burgers. You know what I'm saying?
So, you already know me, I don't like getting in trouble. I was just like you when you were younger. I was straight A's, so I'm not eating any meat. So flash forward a couple months, right? It's probably like December, Christmas time. I'm like, I'm gonna use another one of my school lunches.
Oh, man.
Now, it was probably like a Friday. I was feeling good. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the lunch that I want. So I was like, well, what's the lunch I want?
What is the lunch you want?
The burger and the milk. What I
you
wanted
want the
to get
same
the
thing.
first time. But I was like, wait a minute. A burger is meat. I'm not supposed to eat this.
Oh, man.
So then you get that kind of like, ooh, I'm doing something wrong. This kind of feels good.
You get a rush.
Right, exactly. So I go into the
Adam
line.
gets a rush when he's eating those burgers.
So I go into the line. I'm confident this time. I'm like, I know exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Punch in the number. Say to lunch lady, I'd like one burger. She's like, okay, there's your burger. I made sure it was a burger this time.
Yeah, you even
I'm
checked
like,
it.
yep.
You said
I'm like,
there's no fish in this wish. No.
I go grab the milk, make sure it's the right milk, put it on the tray. I sit down. Boom. I got my meal that I wanted. I did it my way. So I pick up my burger. I'm about to go in for a big bite. And who do I see walk into the lunchroom? My mom!
Oh, what?
It was popcorn day!
Oh.
And she was in charge of the popcorn!
You idiot! This happens once a month! How did you do that?
I don't know! I was so caught up in the burger, I just couldn't think. My brain got all foggy. So I see her walking in, wheeling this popcorn machine in. She got the popcorn in one hand, wheeling the machine. She's all smiling. I'm in the lunchroom. I got my tray.
Oh, man.
And I was one of the first ones to sit down because I ran into the lunchroom that day.
Naturally.
I was the first one. All my other friends were still in line.
Oh.
So here I was alone, and she knows where I sit. She knows what class I'm in. She knows where to find me.
So she's like, I look for the kid sitting by himself with no friend. I know where my son is.
So I'm like, okay, I have this burger. I have to hide it because I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, do I take the patty out and like put it in my pocket?
What?
Do I try and eat the burger really quick so she can't see that I ordered a burger? Because like she said, you cannot eat meat. And she said I get in trouble if I ate meat.
So you really consider taking the patty out and hiding it?
Yeah. I was considering like switching my tray with someone else, but I didn't have any friends.
True.
I didn't have anyone to switch it with.
Oh, man.
So I started sweating. I was panicking. Here she comes. She's walking over with the popcorn machine. She sees me. She's waving, and she starts walking over, kisses me on my head, and she's like, "I thought I told you not to eat meat." I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry." She was like, "Okay, just in the future, just get like a salad or something." I was like, "Okay." And then she just walked away. That was it. I didn't even get in trouble.
That was a lot of build-up to not that.
I didn't even get in trouble.
I thought she was about to say, put some Roblox sounds in there. Are you kidding me? That's all she said?
That's literally it.
Wow.
Maybe she didn't give me free popcorn that day.
Wow.
But like that was it. And the moral is, I guess if you don't want to live in constant fear, just do the right thing.
Adam, you might notice today I'm a little bit suited
You're
up.
looking good, dude.
I got my business suit on today because today the story I'm gonna be telling you and the Lanky fam is the origins of the CEO of Justy Corp International Inc., aka Chief Fitness Officer, aka #1 businessman.
You.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about how when I was in 3rd grade, I started my very first business for a school project. It was called the Paperclip Pals. And I have to, hold on. Let me explain. Stop. Let me explain. Now, like any good story, I started my business for one reason. Can you guess what that is?
A girl.
Yes, it was not for
Really?
money. It was to win the girl. Yes, I was in 3rd grade, okay, and there was a girl in my class named Janice. I'm the quiet kid sitting in the back of the classroom, and I'm like, Janice? Justy, our names kind of sound the same.
JJ.
It's faked. It's
JJ.
It's faked. It's faked.
J and Bay.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
True. Okay. I was a very quiet kid in 3rd grade. Okay, very well behaved. Okay. Actually, the teacher had a system in class back in 3rd grade where everybody's name was on a board. Did you guys have this?
Yeah.
With like the cards.
Yup.
Dude, this is child abuse. I will be honest. Okay. We had everybody's name up on the wall, and everyone had a card, and it starts green.
Yup.
And if you misbehave,
You get a yellow.
you got a yellow. And if you misbehave again,
You get a red.
you get a, and then your parents have to get talked to by a teacher. Okay, now you already know there's a bunch of yellow on the board, there's a bunch of red, because you know kids misbehaving. Hey,
What color were you, Justin?
Hey, you already know I was all green. I was the best behaved kid in class. I honestly was well behaved, but honestly part of it was because I tried to impress Janice. I was like,
So you thought if you didn't get in trouble, she'd be like, wow, that guy never gets in trouble. I don't like dating bad boys. I want a good boy. I'm gonna get with Justin.
yes, exactly. I had not yet listened to Red Velvet. I didn't know girls like bad boys. I thought she wanted a good boy. Basically, in 3rd grade, I was very awkward, very shy. But I thought, look, if I want to get noticed by Janice, I gotta do something crazy. I gotta stand out. You know what I mean? So, our final project in 3rd grade, it was a paper airplane competition.
Okay, so this was like the big final project at the end of the year.
Oh,
that was
man.
like a big part of your grade.
I was sweating. I was crunching the numbers.
I can imagine you on your laptop. You got MapleStory in one tab and like a paperclip document in the other, and you just typing like crazy.
I got the NASA documents, like the aerodynamics. No, okay. So this is a class-wide competition. It's every kid versus every kid. Only one winner will emerge. It's like the Hunger Games, but in 3rd grade. But instead of attacking people, we had paper airplanes, okay? I thought if I won, Janice will notice me. And also, after the contest, we were gonna have an ice cream party.
Oh.
So that was my chance.
Okay, so your goal was to win the paper airplane contest.
Yes.
Then take Janice, after you've impressed her, on a date to the ice cream party.
Oh, I was gonna ask for her hand in marriage
Now,
at the party.
had you talked to Janice at all before this?
Not once in my life.
Did she know you existed?
I don't. Looking back on it, not at all. Actually, I have to explain how this contest works. There's a bunch of different events, like who can get their plane the farthest,
Right.
Whose plane can stay in the air the longest, or who could like hit a target like the most accurate. The key was everybody starts with a different resource. So you might have like tape. I had paper clips. That's what I was assigned. Okay, someone else had scissors, and so the whole idea is everyone needs to work together and trade like a business.
Oh, so you would be like, I'll trade you 10 paper clips to use your scissors.
Yes,
something
exactly.
like that.
And the scissors guy would be
okay.
like, you can only have them for 5 minutes. And you'd be like, how about for 7 minutes if I throw in another paper clip? It was very intense. So you already know I have my little desk, my little table, and I made a little sign in the front that was called Paperclip Pals. I sell paper clips.
Well, you didn't have friends, so it would have been Paperclip Pal. Just one. Just one pal.
Paperclip person. It's just me. Look, I had no friends, and also nobody wanted to buy paper. Why would you use a paper clip on a plane?
It would weigh it down.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. So I was just
sweating. No one wants it.
No business a little bit slow today. But I thought, look, I need to get really good with one sheet of paper. I got one sheet and that's it. I got no other resources. It was me versus everybody else. It was like I was in an anime. Let's go. I had one friend back then. She didn't go to school with me. She was like a neighborhood friend.
Was it your mom?
It was my grandma. It was a girl my age and her name was Natalie. She was like a neighborhood friend.
Why didn't you like her? She actually talked to you.
I don't know. My IQ had not yet reached 900 by this point. I didn't understand how romance worked. One of Natalie's hobbies was origami.
Okay.
And she used to teach me about folding, about all this different stuff. So actually, I was getting private lessons in the art of paper sorcery. So all these kids out here trading their resources for scissors, I'm like, I could just fold this and rip it.
Okay, this sounds a lot like Natalie liked you and you didn't realize it until like 5 years later. Like, she's teaching you origami. She's probably doing one of these where she's like helping you fold the paper.
Stop touching my hand!
Do you realize she probably liked you?
I realize
you
that
had a girl that liked you and you traded her for a girl that didn't even talk to you.
That is the story of my life, Adam. I must have folded over 1,000 paper. You just imagine my room covered in airplanes.
It's got like some like Eye of the Tiger like theme action music, just folding paper.
I was sweating. I had a headband. It was legendary. I still had not sold a single paper clip up until this point. But I basically developed the most legendary paper aircraft of all time. Adam, I folded so many of these. I literally spent hundreds of hours. I folded so many of these that even now, I folded one today, right here.
Wait, this is the airplane?
This was my airplane.
Is this a joke?
Guys, this is one sheet of paper. It is perfectly aerodynamically crafted to just, this thing,
Wait, this is your paper airplane?
That was my paper airplane.
This is a paper square plane. That was pretty good.
Okay, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
This was going to carry me to my dreams. I could already envision me and Janice on a huge version of this, flying through the galaxy together in love. That was my dream. This is an inspirational story. I turned my weakness into my strength because you know what I did? I said the Paperclip Pals are closed for business, everybody. I refused to trade with anyone. You wanna know why? Because I stuck all 100 of my paper clips on this thing.
Wait, so you made a square from paper and you just covered it with paper clips?
Yeah, so basically, on the big day.
And all the other kids showed up with actual paper airplanes. And then Justy Chroma whipping it out in the back like Yu-Gi-Oh! With the secret trap card, just putting it out.
Everybody else had their little planes, little dingy planes. I was basically throwing around like a metal tennis ball. Like it was not even close. People were like, how far can you get? I was just like, it was like I was throwing a rock. I won every event. I smoked everybody.
Really?
With one sheet of paper because it was just a metal ball. I just won. Okay, now.
What did your teacher think? More importantly, what did Janice think?
This is where the story takes a bit of a tragic turn. I thought in my head, Janice, the teachers, everybody, all my classmates must be like, wow, he's so smart. He figured out how to turn his weakness of paper clips into a strength. But you know what was actually happening?
What?
Everyone was just super annoyed and like, this guy cheated. They're like, this guy has no friends and this is why. He cheated. I was ready. I was like, guys, where's my trophy? And where's Janice? I'm ready to ask for her hand in marriage. But the teacher came up to me and you know what they said?
What?
They said, Justy, you are disqualified.
Really?
I was actually disqualified. And you know what else? They said I had bad sportsmanship and I was banned from the ice cream party.
So you had to sit inside, probably.
I actually did,
in
yep.
some hot classroom while all the kids, including Janice, are outside.
They were on the field
eating ice cream.
Yep. So you know some stories end with, you know, the hero gets the girl, he gets the prize. Or sometimes he just gets one and loses the other.
Yeah.
I lost both.
Okay, I just feel sad now because I'm just picturing everyone just eating ice cream, having a good time, and you just crying, looking at your name with the green next to it, thinking, no, I am loved. People still like me.
You know, Adam, I really did everything I could to try and get Janice to like me. You know, I had the green behavior card. I tried to win the competition to win her heart. I tried to turn into a bad boy. But ultimately, I was left a sad boy. At the end of the day, I know it's a sad story, but I was proud of myself. I turned a disadvantage into an advantage, and I did win. They never said I couldn't do that. They just made up the rules later. There is a real moral here. Because I realized, look, hey, the teachers might not like you. The other kids might not like you. Janice might not like you. But I liked myself. I respected myself because I won. I beat the odds. That's the moral of the story.
Well, you know what the real moral is?
What?
If you're not good enough, just cheat. Justin, I got a bit of a crazy story to tell you.
Okay, what's it about?
This is the story of my terrible first kiss.
Is this a story about you kissing a stuffed animal?
Speaking of stuffed animals, as you guys know, we have the official LankyBox plushie, Boxy, who we made for when I get sad. But I'm gonna be honest.
Kissing for practice. Kissing.
No, I'm gonna give him to you for this story because this is one of the most tragic and sad stories I'm ever gonna tell. Also, guys, we're having a massive sale on all our merch. The prices are literally the lowest they've ever been, and it's only lasting 2 more days. So if you want to get any merch, including Boxy, definitely go check that out. It'll be linked down below. This story starts when I was in 7th grade. So one of the classes I was enrolled in is video production. I'm in class sitting there, and the teacher's like, okay, I'm just gonna do a little fun assignment on the first day. I just kind of want you guys to learn how to use the cameras. So our first assignment is I want you to pair up and film like a little dance video using the cameras. So basically she's like, all right, everyone, pair up with a friend, whatever. And so I didn't know anyone in the class at the time. So everyone paired up, and I was just kind of sitting there alone like,
oh man,
oh, no one wants to dance with me.
That's sad.
And it was really embarrassing because she was like, hey, well, Adam, I see you don't have a partner. And she was like, oh, why don't you pair up with Anna? I was like, oh, who's Anna? And Anna was this girl that was actually a year older. She was in 8th grade. Oh. It was a class that had both 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, man. Hey, you gotta be careful, man. This reminds me of X, man. Be careful.
He was like, oh, why don't you partner up with Anna? I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, hi, I'm Adam. She's like, hi, I'm Anna. And at first, I did not have a crush on her.
What?
I know. You assume.
But then I realized she was a girl. And instantly I fell in love. No. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, because she was a year older. And honestly, I thought that she was kind of like scary. I thought she was gonna be like mean. Because like, I was like, oh, she's like an 8th grader. Like she's so like old and like, I don't wanna like talk to her.
Yeah.
So we go to like film this dance video.
This is probably what happened. Adam gives her the camera. He's like all scared. The camera's all sweaty. and he's like, okay, ready, set, go. Just start doing something real cringe. And it's like,
So up until this point, I was like super shy. I was really embarrassed. Anna sets up the camera. She turns it on. She's like, okay, let's dance. I'm like, okay. So we're both in front of the camera like dancing, and I'm like not really into it. I'm kind of like shy and nervous. And Anna was like really into it. She was like dancing like crazy and like having a lot of fun and laughing. The video turned out awesome.
Oh, wow.
It was so much fun, and we immediately just became friends. It was like an instant connection. One day came where I was just like, I definitely like Anna.
Why?
I was just sitting in class and I was like, okay, we're already really good friends. Like, she clearly finds me funny. We hang out all the time.
Oh, and I was like, I think I'm catching feelings.
True though, I was like, I definitely am catching feelings for this girl.
Your life is literally a TikTok meme.
But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to ruin one of the best friendships I have.
True.
Like, what if I tell her I like her, and then she's like, you go away, and then it like ruins everything.
Yeah, that's scary.
So I was like, okay, what do I do? And I was like, I gotta tell her.
Oh, man.
And so I texted her one day. I was like, hey, Anna, like, you know, it's always so much fun, like, hanging out with you. I'll be honest, like, I really like you. And for the first time, she actually said, I like you back.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Normally girls in my old stories just reject me, but Anna actually liked me back.
No, in your first story you said a note, and the other girl sent one back that says I like you back. Apparently, you're very slick. and sliding in these DMs, Adam.
So I texted Anna that I liked her, and she said she liked me back, and I was so happy. I was like, this is perfect. I met a girl in video class. She likes video. I like video. I like her. She likes me. This is amazing.
Wow.
So we were like, okay, let's go on our first date.
Oh.
And so I remember this, it was a Friday night. And I was like, all right, here we go. First date, this is gonna be awesome. I was like, let's go to the movies, because we both like videos, right?
It's big brain.
Yeah.
Big brain.
So I couldn't drive at that point, because obviously I was in 7th grade. So my mom dropped me off at the theater. Her mom dropped her off, and we go into the theater. And so we get our popcorn, we're like sitting in the movie theater as the trailers go, and Anna kind of leans over and she's like, hey, like, are you kind of excited for our first kiss tonight? And I was like, wait. At this point, I did not think I was gonna kiss her for at least like another year.
At least another decade.
At this time, I was like, yeah, I'm really excited. But in my head, I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. I've never, ever kissed a girl before. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. I started panicking. So there I am watching the movie, just slowly getting more and more sweaty as I'm just watching and like prepping in my head.
You were like, hey, Anna, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then you did that thing where you went in the bathroom and kissed yourself in the mirror. Trying to practice. Trying to get some last minute practice.
The movie's over. I'm like, okay, in my head, we kind of wait for people to leave the theater. I'm like, okay, are we gonna kiss now? Or are we gonna do this outside the theater? Like, do I lean in? Is she gonna start the kiss? Like, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, man.
So we actually ended up getting up. We didn't kiss. We just went outside the theater. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and there was no one outside the theater.
Oh,
we were in the dark.
Oh.
And so she kind of like, we're both just kind of standing there awkwardly, like looking at each other.
Yeah.
'Cause I think we both were hoping the other person would do something.
Yeah.
And eventually she just kind of like leans next to me and kind of like rests her head on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like hug her. I was like, okay, well, I guess this is it. I guess this is where my first kiss will be. So I kind of like put my hands on her shoulders, and she's like looking at me. I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then I start to lean in, and then I actually missed. I kissed her nose. Because I closed my eyes. I just went in fully blind because that's what I thought you were supposed to do. But I guess I closed my eyes too soon because like I just missed.
Dude, you're so cringe. How is this possible?
But it gets, don't worry. Don't worry, because she's like, she kind of like laughed. She thought it was kind of cute. She's like, oh, it's okay. Like, we can try again. I was like, okay, here we go.
I don't know if I can handle this again. Hearing about this again.
You can't handle the cringe?
It's too cringe, man.
Basically, she's like, okay, she kind of like cute and laugh, and she's like, oh, it's okay, like it's dark out, like whatever. Because she knew it was my first kiss. She's like, okay, we can try again. And so I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm not gonna miss this time. So I go in, and I basically like put my lips on hers, and then just freeze. It was as if my entire mind just went blank, and it was just like this. Just nothing. Just frozen for like 5 seconds, and then I go back.
That's how my brain feels right now. I'm blacking out. It's too much cringe.
And then she said to me, she told me, after we pulled away from the kiss, I was like, wow, that was kind of crazy. And she was like, honestly, that was the worst kiss I've ever had. I will remember those words to the day I die.
There's no way. She said that to you?
Yeah.
Why? Why would she say that?
She just thought it was really boring.
That's so mean, though.
After she tells me that, I had texted my mom earlier in the theater. I was like, hey, the movie's over, like, come get me. So we had like 15 minutes until my mom got there. So like that's when the kiss happened.
Right.
And so the kiss just ended, and then my mom just pulls up. She's like, hey, I'm here, like, come get in.
She just vaporized out of nowhere.
It was literally like that. I was like, that was really good timing.
Wow.
So I get in the car, I'm like, okay, bye, Anna. And like on the drive home, she was like, how did that go? I was like, how did what go?
Huh?
And she was like, oh, I saw that you guys were like trying to kiss, so I was just like sitting in the parking lot waiting for you guys to finish. She was like just driving in circles.
Stop,
You
dude.
resuscitated.
Stop, dude. This is too much cringe. They are not happy. They are not happy. Stop, dude. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Your mom just cruising around the block being like, that's my son. I'm gonna lay him
She
to
was
his
literally
thing.
doing circles in the parking lot. But when she first picked me up, I was like, wow, like she came at the perfect time, like just after the kiss finished. Like I'm glad she didn't see that. But she actually did see it. Now the good news is my mom felt pretty bad because I kind of told her like the date did not go well. And there was like this ice cream place next to the mall where we watched the movie, so we just got ice cream.
Oh,
and that's how it ended. Like we got
that's
ice cream.
nice. That's nice.
Me and Anna, our friendship kind of fizzled out, unfortunately. Like we went back to being friends for a little bit, and then it kind of like died out.
Don't even bother.
Yeah,
She
so-
toxic.
It's just me and my mom again.
I got a spicy story for you today. I actually brought you some popcorn, Adam.
Oh,
Get
is
your
this
popcorn.
gonna get pretty juicy?
Get your snacks. It's gonna be a lot of drama. I'm about to spill all kinds of tea. It's gonna be a good one, guys. Now, I'm gonna tell you the story today, Adam. Is the time when my girlfriend betrayed me. Adam, this is a continuation of the online girlfriend story with Amy and X, okay?
Oh, with X, okay.
A lot of people in the comments were saying, who is X? Now, in that animation, we gave X an anonymous face.
Wait, what did she actually look
X
like?
was actually like pretty attractive. She was pretty tall and just like, you know, a normal looking person. This is part 2 of that story.
Okay.
That story that I told last time, we were in 5th grade, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, after 5th grade, we all graduate, we go to middle school, right? That's 6th grade,
Yeah.
right? Now, Amy actually ended up going to a different middle school, so she was gone. She was out of my life.
Oh.
Back then, I didn't have no Instagram, I didn't have no DMs.
You didn't have any friends?
True, I had no self-confidence, but X went to the same school as me, the same middle school. In elementary school, you're in a class with your grade. Like it's 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. Middle school, you start to take classes with older kids.
So there's like a bunch of like tiny 6th graders and some like scary 8th graders in the same class.
Exactly, like the cool older kids, and you're like, Do you remember when you had lunch in middle school? There's like the nerds, that's me, all the little 6th graders, and there's like the cool older kids that like hang out together. I was friends with X, who, if you guys remember, was a year older than me. So I actually sat with her at the cool kids table sometime. Now, a lot of the cool kids were like, what is this kid doing here? Why does he keep talking about maple syrup? But it was cool. I got to sit at the cool kids table because she was older and I kind of knew her. Right? So X and I, you know, we're friends. I was just chilling. I was trying to find my way through middle school. Now, I'm gonna be real for a minute, okay? Middle school is a very sensitive time in people's lives. You know, people are starting to form an identity, a sense of self. I didn't really know who I was. I didn't have that many friends, as of course, okay? No girls are into me.
What's new?
What has changed? Nothing. X was one of my closer friends. It was somebody that I really trusted, and she let me into her cool table. I was like, wow, like, this person is close to me. Now, there were some strange signs I noticed along the way. Again, young Justy has no idea what's going on with girls, but there were some signs where I was like, what is this? What is happening? I had a small group of friends, mostly guys. We're all nerds, you know, chilling, playing on the computer and stuff, and we went to go see a movie. X invited herself to come along. I was like, oh, like, you know, that's
She would be the only girl that went?
Yeah, and she's older than us by a year. I was like, oh, that's fine, right? That's chill. And so we get to the movie theater, and somehow, I don't remember exactly how, she convinced us. She was like, there's not enough seats in this row. Me and Justy are gonna sit here. You guys sit in the row in front.
Oh, it's like an empty theater.
Yeah.
All your friends are like,
Again, we all were just completely shy, didn't really know. We were introverted. We were like, oh,
So you didn't realize that she was clearly hitting on you?
No, I did not think that. No, we were all just like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. We just went along with it, right? Because we were like innocent. We didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Then I remember this other time. Do you remember middle school dances?
Oh.
This right here is the king of middle school dances. Adam on the dance.
A lot of stuff went down at middle school dances. At ours, it was literally like a bunch of like 6th graders all dancing, but a bunch of adults were standing right next to them, and you couldn't touch each other on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So we would like literally be like,
Hey, break it up!
I actually, this is not a joke at all. I actually won an award at my middle school dance for the weirdest dancer. That's not a joke.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Good job. I never went to a school dance. But X would always come up to me and be like, hey, you should come to the next dance. You should come to the next dance. And I thought she just did that to everybody. You know, because she was like a pretty outgoing person, pretty social, and I was introverted. Again, I did not see the obvious signs here. I was just like, I'm not going to these dances. No, I actually did go one time because she put so much pressure on me to go. I went once and I was just so uncomfortable the whole time. I was just sitting there on the side.
Just watching people dance.
I don't know how to, I still don't know how to dance, honestly. I was very uncomfortable. I was like, man, why did I do that? And it was just because this person had pressured me into going. Now, those were just two instances where there was something obvious going on, but I just didn't know what was going on. And I remember I was hanging out with my friends, all those guys, playing video games, and people were like, what's going on with you and X? And I was like, we're just friends. I genuinely thought we're just friends. I was just inexperienced. I didn't understand what was happening. So I was like, oh, nothing. We're just pals, right? And they're like, don't you think it's a little bit weird? Now, there was a third instance, and this was the game-changing betrayal. Okay, now to set this up, I will be telling this in a future story about this girl that I had a crush on. So there, to clarify, there's me, there's X, and now there's another girl that I had a crush on.
Oh, so during this whole part, you liked another girl?
Yes.
Not X?
No. Oh, I thought we were just friends. So I'm gonna tell the story of how me and that girl actually ended up dating in one of the next animated stories. But at this time, X was my only friend who was a girl. I had this crush on this other girl. Her name was Sarah. And I remember I went up to X one day. We were sitting at the lunch table. I remember this so clearly. And X kept trying to tease it out of me. She's like, what's going on? I was like, oh, like I think I like this girl, whatever. And X was like, oh, who is it? Now I realize X thought I was talking about her. Ultimately, I told her, I was like, oh yeah, it's this girl, Sarah. And I remember her face just totally changed. It went from being like, oh yeah, tell me, like, oh, this is so fun, to being like, it's like me when I realize he spent my money. I'm like, hey, who authorized this? Not me. Not me. Definitely not me.
Okay, so X found out you like Sarah, and she was just totally changed.
Because she thought it was her the whole time. So I remember her face totally changed. And she goes, wait, so you don't have a crush on me? And I was like, no. And she goes, well then what did I break you and Amy up for? Wait, what? That's what she said to my face.
She admitted that to you?
She said it to my face. I looked at her, I said, what? She said that to my face. She said, well then what did I even break you and Amy up for?
That's so cold.
I was deceased. Now, a lot of people in the comments of the previous video had guessed that this was why she done it. After that, she just never talked to me ever again. She never allowed me to sit at the cool table again. Well, I mean, I didn't really want to talk to her at that point because I realized like, wow, I got played.
Yeah.
I remember after she told me that, I remember for the rest of the day, I just felt sick. Like, I just wanted to go home. My chest hurt. I was so confused because I realized like, wow, I had this awesome relationship with a girl named Amy and it got broken up with because of this person who just manipulated me.
Yeah.
Straight up manipulation.
You actually, I mean, it's probably smart because you could have actually accidentally dated her and had like a really messed up relationship.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been even worse, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, now I'm gonna get a little bit serious for a minute. A lot of our viewers out there who are at a sensitive time in their lives, that's not just age. Like, you could be in middle school or high school or college. You could be going through things. You could be finding yourself as a person. It is very easy when you are in a period of searching for who you are to be manipulated. You know what I mean? And I look back on this story now and it's like, haha, hee hee, like whatever. But the key here is it was because I did not listen to myself and how I really felt. Because the whole breakup with Amy was due to X coming in and playing with my head.
Yeah.
If I had just not listened to her, I said, no, I'm gonna trust myself, I would have stayed with Amy. And it was the same thing with all these like events. If I just been like, hey, I don't really want to go to a dance, I'm not gonna do it. If I had just hadn't caved into peer pressure, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, on one hand, I'm like, look, I got manipulated, I got bamboozled pretty hard. On the other hand, I'm like, you know, I should have believed in myself and trusted my instincts a little bit more. So to everybody out there at home, a little heartwarming message to everybody, okay? Be true to who you are. Don't get manipulated by sneaky people in the DMs. I would have been crushed at the end of the story if it hadn't been for my really small circle of friends. Because
the ones that you pushed off at the movie theater.
I didn't push them off. X did it. It wasn't me.
The ones at the movie theater, Justin's like, oh, okay, go away. Just take some popcorn. Just go over there.
More for me.
Okay, now these are some sad gotcha
I can already
videos.
tell it's gonna be sad.
These are about Adopt Me.
Give me some tissue now.
I don't have any.
Okay. Now, what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm thinking she's gonna do some trading, maybe like get a pet.
I'm saying, she says, I am so rich in adoption. That's a flex.
Can't really relate.
I think something potentially bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, okay,
Here
let's
we
get
go.
into it.
Oh, my panda needs to go to the playground.
Okay.
Understandable.
Okay, she's heading to the playground.
Okay, I'm so excited to hatch my farm egg.
Oh,
Okay?
that's a rare egg.
Okay, now this person's name is Mia/rich/popular. Okay, this girl's name is Awesome Pig 24.
What would your gotcha name be?
Super thick 24. They said, I'm excited to hatch my farm egg. Now, the farm egg is rare.
I don't think we've ever hatched that.
You can't get it.
Yeah.
You can't get it right now. Okay, that's the farm egg, I guess. Mia says, she still has a farm egg? Jeez, I never even got to open one.
Oh, she's a little upset.
She getting a little salty. About to put some salt on some eggs. You know what I mean? She will probably get a chicken.
Oh.
What's wrong with that?
She's trying to throw shade.
I want a chicken. I want chicken.
She's like, she'll probably get a common pet out of that egg.
Wait,
Does
are
Foxy
chickens,
like
are
that?
chickens common?
I think that's like the most common pet in the farm egg. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Mia/rich/popular/ a little bit mean, a little bit jelly. Okay, somebody give Mia some peanut butter, cause she a little jelly. Okay, here we go.
Okay, wait, before we see what's in the egg, guys, make sure to go to LankyBox Shop, get the Boxy and the Foxy plushie, and look out for some awesome new back-to-school items coming very soon. We will be unveiling those in the coming weeks.
Okay,
All right, let's see what she hatches.
Yeah, what do you think? I think she's gonna hatch a legendary, right? Cause like she'll probably just get a chicken.
Probably.
Probably be a legendary chicken.
Probably.
A glowing neon chicken.
What is it?
Oh, a legendary owl, which if you think about it, is kind of like a legendary chicken.
They're both birds.
Yeah.
Look at how mad Mia is.
Wait, that's actually so cute. Is that a real pet?
Yeah.
So cute.
And meanwhile, her panda is just so happy.
The panda's still cute.
Okay, good for her. She got a legendary.
Let's go. Hey, you with the owl. Want to trade?
Oh, no, Mia.
Oh, bruh.
What do you think she's going to trade the owl for?
I smell trouble in the water.
Maybe she's going to trade her for like a mega neon unicorn or something like that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Mia just might have a lot of stuff. Okay.
Okay, Mia, be nice.
Sure, why not? Send trade? Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, wait, this kind of legit. Okay, this video kind of legit.
Oh, the owl. Okay.
That's the owl. It looks like a little gumdrop. I want the owl now.
It's so cute.
Okay.
She's trading her panda. Flyable and rideable panda.
Foxy passed out. Is the panda a legendary?
I think you have to buy the panda with Robux.
What?
Yeah, I think you get it in the room with the safe, but you can only get it with Robux.
Decline. She's not looking too happy. She's like,
the owl's not even looking.
She's like, get this panda out my face.
No, thank you, sorry. At least she's polite.
Why, panda's Robux? You're right. You have to get the panda with Robux.
Okay, Mia's trying to like flex her wealth. Like, yeah, I paid for that pet.
I sense some beef is about to go down.
Uh-oh. Well, owl is out of the game and legendary. Oh, you're right. It's out of the game. You can't even get the farm egg anymore.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
You're right. I didn't even see that. Her face.
Bye now. Okay,
She's
so
still so nice.
She's like, oh, I just don't want it. Hey,
Dude.
bye. Hey, she says, I will have it. I will have that owl.
Oh, she left.
She left the server. Okay, she just logged off.
That's not fair.
How's that not fair? How's that not fair, Mia? Huh?
I don't have a legendary. I have an idea.
Wait, what?
Okay, she changed her outfit.
Oh, she's trying to look poor.
Oh,
okay.
Wait,
She kind of looks like us now. What? Stop. She changed her name to Mia/needs pets.
Oh, she's gonna act like she doesn't have any pets and hope that people like give her
I'm not
pets?
gonna lie, Mia's kind of clever, but look, if she really was, if we back this up, if she really was rich and popular, couldn't she just buy more eggs?
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, Mia, something's not adding up here.
This is like a poor to rich challenge.
Yeah.
Time to scam? No, Mia! Mia, no! Guys!
No, we do not condone scamming.
Guys, be safe and adopt me. Don't let the scammers get you.
We do not condone scamming. We condone ham sammies. Scam hammies.
No, Mia, be nice.
Okay,
So these people are trading?
So these just other people. Yo, she got a duck.
Oh!
She got a dragon. Yo, is that Cheeto?
Dude, it might be. They're just having fun.
They just vibing though.
Mia's posing.
They just vibing though. Oh, wait. Oh, Princess Gotcha got a flex.
Dude.
She got a duck. She got the legendary penguin, right?
Yeah, the legendary.
And she got the turtle.
Dude, we don't even have
She
that.
got the turtle be just chilling. The
Dude.
turtle be chilling. Huh?
Wait, guys, we'll also link down below the original video. This is sick. Let us know other animations, but yeah, we'll link the originals down below.
This is intense.
Oh!
She got the reindeer.
Rudolph?
Huh?
Wait, is there like maybe that was like a Christmas egg that we like missed?
This is the ultimate flex. Princess
Whoa.
Gotcha is flex.
The llama!
She got the unicorn. Wait, Mia sees it. She says a unicorn.
Oh no, Mia. No, no, Mia! Mia said time to scam.
Wait, she said that?
Yeah, go back. Mia!
She got that. She got that.
Yeah, like that
smile.
Grinch smile.
Yeah.
That evil smile.
Mia, I'm watching you.
Uh-oh. I gotta go by. Mia, what? No.
Wait, this is messed up. I thought she was gonna scam the original Awesome Pig 24.
Yeah, she's
Why
just
would you
scamming
scam this
nice
innocent
people.
person for no reason?
Mia.
Mia, don't do it. Pets for the poor? Sure, I have an extra. Wow, that's nice of Princess Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna give her.
Oh, she gave her a
she gave her a
chicken.
chicken. Oh no! No, Mia.
That's the pet that she was like, I bet that girl's gonna get a
Yo,
chicken.
Mia, what do you have against children? Okay, I want you. Oh,
I want your unicorn, not a stupid chicken. Mia, be polite. Have some manners.
Wow.
That's not how you get what
That's
you want.
what they say. They say beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
She's a literal beggar.
Yeah.
Trying to be a chooser. No, Mia.
Oh, don't fall for it, Princess Gotcha. I knew you weren't poor. Wait, what?
How exposed? Question mark? How did she see through her disguise?
Keep going, I don't know. Oh!
Oh.
Next time you're pretending to be poor, don't wear expensive sunglasses on your head. Oh! Justin!
I actually got slept.
Dude!
I'm so shook. Princess Gotcha came and she
Yeah!
slapped Mia with her words.
With karma.
Slapped her with intelligence.
Dude! That's crazy.
Yo, you got exposed. Hashtag exposed.
Mia's just embarrassed.
Do you hear that, Adam?
What?
It sounds like the stove is boiling. Cause I got some tea. Cause I got some tea.
Oh. Okay.
True.
Wait, what's she gonna do?
Get exposed, Mia.
Oh, she dipped.
Oh, oop.
Oh.
And I oop.
That's crazy.
True.
Okay, this animation was really cool though because Mia, like, she actually got what she deserved.
Yeah.
Don't scam, be nice to people, have good manners, and you would have actually probably gotten a nice pet.
That's karma. That's karma, bro. Okay, now let's watch one more video Adam has found on the YouTube.
This is gonna blow your mind.
Whoa, wait. Back that up. That was too. Is that us?
It's us. A gotcha version of our Piggy song.
No way.
Oh! Why you always chasing me?
Wait,
Dude.
this is sick.
Piggy's chasing us.
This is sick. Let's just listen to it, okay?
Why you always chasing
Dude,
me?
okay.
Wait, this is actually so creative.
Yeah, wait, they put the key in
Wait,
there.
they probably don't have a wooden sword like a wooden bat, so they used a wooden paintbrush. That's so creative. I didn't even realize that.
I'm shook.
Dude, okay, we gotta keep going.
Yo, dude, it like lines up with the words like what? I just want to get the key, and you had a key, and I say
Oh.
keys. Wait, this is sick. Keys.
Oh, the ghost of Adam.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to be a friend.
Okay. Wait, this is clean.
Yeah, we're all friends.
This is clean. Wait, did they really just put a dab in there?
Maybe.
Did I hit the
No
dab?
way.
Oh,
dude.
I'm getting that rush. I'm gonna eat some donuts. They put the donut. The attention to detail is
Spot on.
a masterpiece.
Dude.
Okay.
I'ma eat some donuts from the house to the school. We've been taking.
From the house to the school, they put the lockers.
Whoa.
The lockers. Little pizza party, we had the pizza. Is that a noob? It's a noob.
Oh, you're right.
It's a noob.
It's a new
Wait, this is, why am I hitting that post? This is too sick. And then just me coming with the,
Yeah, dancing.
Wait, this right here. This is what dreams are made of.
I agree.
Right,
I agree.
This is so sick. Shout out to the people who made this, and shout out to the people who made the first gotcha, the Adopt Me story.
Yeah, we
These are
actually
both-
have our own gotcha music video coming out maybe in like the next week.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
No, Foxy, don't leak it.
Okay, guys, be on the lookout for that.
We saw some crazy gotchas.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go eat some crazy tacos.